My name is Maggie Rodriguez, and I will be critiquing this untitled piece by Maggie Rodriguez. This piece consists of two cubes photographed next to each other on a wood floor with a wooden backdrop from two different angles. From the size of the floor panels, the cubes each appear to be 4 inches across. The cube on the left depicts different color harmonies on each face of the cube, while the cube on the right is covered with different textures made from yarn and fur and sponges and sequins, all in black. The colors on the left cube are all pastel and appear to be analogous, triadic, and split complementary in their color harmonies. These colors are all represented through cut colored paper and photographic images. Judging from the visible edges of the paper on the color cube, the color collages appear to have been created separately and then glued onto an existing cube. There are visible edges of corrugated cardboard on the texture cube, which seems to indicate that the texture panels were all created and then glued together into a cube afterward. One side of the texture cube appears to be made from pom-poms made out of fuzzy black yarn, while two different types of black yarn have been knitted in two different patterns on two of the other faces of the cube, one with loops combined with regular knitting in a smoother yarn, and one with baubles combined with regular knitting in a fuzzy yarn. One face appears to be made from layers of shiny black sequins that have been glued together in a mass on the face of the cube, which appears to have been painted black first. Another face of the texture cube appears to have been made from a scouring sponge painted black, cut and layered over a shiny substance on the surface of the cube. The final face of the cube appears to be made of a conventional sponge painted black and juxtaposed with black fur. These cubes seem to be studies and celebrations of color and texture, respectively. The color cube includes images of roses interspersed with geometric shapes that contrast the softness of the flowers. The texture cube appears to have an organic inspiration. The face with the scouring sponge looks like a topographical map with different elevations surrounding a river or body of water. The fur and yarn fibers could simultaneously represent animal, plant, or mineral forms. The visual and actual textures of the black cube successfully evoke a desire to reach out and touch the piece. The variety of images and paper shapes used on the color cube spark curiosity and invite the viewer to take a closer look at the images used and see how the colors relate to the solid colored papers on the same face.